Marcus Aurelius. Once a name associated with deep reflection and virtue, now a brand. Today, his words echo in Silicon Valley boardrooms, self-help books, and podcasts, but has Stoicism remained true to its roots? Or has it become the ultimate scam, selling an illusion of invincibility? Stoicism, once the refuge of warriors, philosophers, and emperors, has been hijacked by a modern cult of alpha males and life hackers. They've taken a philosophy meant to teach emotional control and twisted it into a tool for suppressing emotions, pushing a toxic mindset that real men never break, never bend, and always win. The resurgence of Stoicism. From the history books to Hollywood movies like Gladiator, you've probably come across Marcus Aurelius.
Loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance, in this life or the next.
Stoicism, the ancient philosophy of self-discipline and emotional control, has made a massive comeback in recent years. But there's a dark twist. What was once a profound philosophy to help people navigate the challenges of life has now been hijacked. Instead of guiding us toward wisdom and inner peace, it's morphed into a tool for selling power, wealth, and an emotionally detached existence. The Stoic philosophy has been turned into a billion-dollar industry targeting those who crave dominance more than balance. But is this what Stoicism was ever about? Or are we witnessing the greatest philosophical scam of the modern age? Why did this particular philosophy, among the many available, gain such widespread attention? Why are today's macho men who usually scoff at intellectualism gravitating toward one of the most intellectual traditions in history? To uncover the truth, I dove deep into the Stoic rabbit hole, trying out Stoic courses, interviewing experts, and enduring endless AI-generated Stoic videos. The answer is simple. Stoicism has been distorted. What was once a path to virtue has been reshaped into a convenient shortcut for emotional suppression and personal gain, sold to you as the ultimate life hack. The misinterpretation emotion versus Stoicism. Here's where it all went wrong. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. It's not about silencing your feelings like you're some kind of robot. True Stoicism is about acknowledging your emotions, fear, anger, sadness, and choosing not to be ruled by them. The modern interpretation. Real men don't cry. This gross oversimplification of Stoicism has spread like wildfire, especially within online spaces like the manosphere, where emotional suppression is glorified as the ultimate path to success. But this toxic version of Stoicism is not what Zeno or Marcus Aurelius envisioned. It's a scam, feeding off people's desire to be invulnerable and above it all. The roots of Stoicism, Zeno and Marcus Aurelius. The origins of Stoicism trace back to Zeno, a once wealthy merchant who lost everything in a shipwreck. Instead of falling into despair, Zeno turned his personal tragedy into wisdom. His message was simple: while you can't control external events, you can control your response to them. Centuries later, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, expanded these ideas in his meditations, writings meant for himself, not the masses. His reflections on life were deeply personal, yet they have become the cornerstone for modern Stoicism. But Stoicism didn't survive the ages untouched. It went dormant for centuries, buried under the rise of Christianity. The modern revival, the 20th century and beyond. Stoicism's revival began in the mid-20th century, thanks to psychology. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, one of the most successful therapeutic practices today, is deeply rooted in Stoic principles. The idea that we are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them is pure Stoicism, rebranded for the clinical world. But here's the catch: when Stoicism resurfaced in the age of the internet, it wasn't the philosophy's depth that captured people's attention. It was the possibility that this ancient wisdom could be a magic bullet away to hack life, control emotions, and stay ahead. The internet boom and Stoicism's new life. With the rise of the internet, Stoicism found its footing in modern culture. forums, blogs, and eventually social media platforms began to explode with Stoic quotes and life hacks. Suddenly, Marcus Aurelius wasn't just an ancient philosopher, he was a motivational poster on your Twitter feed. But with this newfound popularity came dilution. What had once been a complex philosophy was now reduced to snippets of wisdom fit for Instagram captions. The pop culture push movies and the mainstream. Movies like Gladiator reignited interest in Stoicism. Although Gladiator only touches on the philosophy, it sent people flocking to bookstores to grab a copy of Meditations. Stoicism gained glamour, especially as celebrities and tech leaders began to cite it as their secret to success. From athletes to Silicon Valley CEOs, Stoicism became synonymous with controlling emotions and staying cool under pressure. The only problem? Most of these leaders weren't practicing Stoicism in its true form. Instead, they were exploiting it as a productivity tool. Ryan Holiday and the rise of commercial Stoicism. And then there's Ryan Holiday. His book, The Obstacle is the Way, reintroduced Stoicism to a new generation. But here's the thing, as insightful as his book may be, it also signaled the beginning of Stoicism's transformation into a commercial empire. Holiday's works became a gateway into a world of Stoic merchandise courses, branded medallions, even Stoic-themed products like plastic skulls. Stoicism had gone from being a life philosophy to being a brand. The influence of success, sports, and Stoicism. Holiday's Stoic teachings made their way into NFL locker rooms, corporate boardrooms, and entrepreneurial circles. But as Stoicism spread, it became more about quick fixes, life hacks that promised success than about the virtue, discipline, and wisdom it was meant to cultivate. Stoicism became a productivity tool for ambitious, success-driven people, completely stripping away the philosophical depth that emphasized living a virtuous life. The question is modern Stoicism losing its meaning? And so we arrive at the question of the hour: has Stoicism been reduced to a scam? Is it still Stoicism when it's marketed as a quick path to power, wealth, and emotional detachment? The original Stoics weren't looking for fame or fortune. They didn't care about how many followers they had or what medallions they sold. They cared about living a life of wisdom, courage, and moderation. But today, those original principles have been overshadowed by courses, books, and merchandise that promise to deliver quick success. At its core, Stoicism is about more than becoming a power-hungry, unfeeling machine. It's about developing the inner strength to weather life's storms with grace, to stay focused on what truly matters. So next time you see Stoicism packaged as a life hack, ask yourself, is this really Stoicism? Or just another scam, repackaged for a new generation hungry for shortcuts? Stoicism, if practiced correctly, isn't a means to power, it's a means to peace. If you found this video thought-provoking, be sure to subscribe to get more videos like this. Thanks for watching.